What is going on, guys? What is going on? So we're going to go ahead and cut to the chase. Today was not the greatest day. We ended up blowing the account. So I even thought about this a long time. Thought, had a couple different thoughts. Don't post it. You know, it's so easy to get to this point and just, again, tuck my tail away from owning this entire process and what it is. These videos are not excellently edited. Maybe the way that I break down charts to some of you guys is not the greatest, maybe, but you know what? It's my journey. It's my own thing. I know what I have to do and what I don't have to do, what's shooting me in the foot. We're going to assess some of those trades right now. I ended up taking 15 trades today. Took 27 yesterday, only went down 370, lost $5,500 today, which is ridiculous. So, first and foremost, using TradeZella, me being able to identify that I even took 15 trades is already the first red, or the wrong thing for me to do. So that's number one. We click into these trades. I'm just going to read them out to you. You've got a YM long or US 30, which is just the futures. Went long, lost 210. Second trade, YM short, 910, loss. Long, NQ, minus 410. NQ short, made 170. NQ long, negative 310. YM short, positive 210. YM short, positive 105. ES long, minus 375. So already as I read this, it's like, why am I jumping from market to market? I know I was looking for opportunity. And because I was down, I was trying to make it back. We had a lot of consolidation happening today, but that's my opportunity to walk away from the market, not continue to make these same mistakes. NQ long, 180 positive. YM short, 490 positive. NQ short, 320 positive. YM short, 945 loss. NQ short, 860 loss. NQ long, $2,590. And that right there is the one that essentially took me out, because the last one was a long for, excuse me. The last one was a loss on a long for NQ as well, minus 290. Now, the way that I just read this to you, which is going to just blow your mind as well, and I'll show you right now because I'm going to turn the screen, is I actually started at 9:14 in the morning, so before market open, because I saw an opportunity. I lost 290. The second trade I took on a second long, because I know it was in a consolidation range because I thought it was going to be a breakout, and I made sure with the notes that I put yesterday, which is get closer to the resistance level, entry price wise, that I got in and it ripped to the downside, and I went down 25.90. That was my second trade of the day. Then the third, I went NQ short again, lost 860. Then I went YM short and lost 945. So literally in the first four trades, I had already blown through $3,500. 9, 8, that's 18, 25. Let's just call it 20, that's 4,500. Just under $5,000 is what I lost in those four moves. I proceeded to go NQ short, made 320, made 490, made 180, lost 375. Again, can't lose more than I'm making. Made 105, made 210, lost 310, made 170, and then just for the finisher, lost 410, lost 910, lost 210. So, again, 15 total trades. Win rate out of all those just today was 40%. 6 winners, 9 losses, minus 54.25. And the profit factor was a 0.21. Now, knowing that I was going in there scalping, the profit factor, obviously because I was getting buried today. But when you look at the overall stuff from what I've had, I have a 52% win rate. My profit target's 1.6 to 1. And, you're looking at, I'm sorry, that's profit target, 1.61. I'm sorry. But you've got average win, loss, and trade 1.48, so almost a 1.5 to 1. So I make 786, and my average loss is 530. That's got to go way down. I need to be making more money and losing less. and I need to be cutting my losses sooner. So as hard as that is, I actually did this just today. I went and, I ordered it a while ago, but I bought prop money. And that sounds funny, but I'm telling you now because I'm not here to flex. Oh, look at my withdrawal. No. And if you look carefully, it says prop money right there on the back, or it says in prop we trust. Hopefully you guys can see that. Anyways, my point is, guys, is this. For motion picture purposes. Okay, so this is just one of the things that I'm going to do moving forward to make it real. Okay? You want to lose $1,000? No problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what you lost. You okay with that? If I handed you that in 100s just like this. So I highly recommend, for your psychology, this might help you guys. If I handed this to you, some of you guys make this in minutes. I make this in minutes. I make this in seconds sometimes. That's not always the right thing because at times I can be oversizing. But this is the video. This is one of those that's like, I can either talk about, oh, guys, training went really well and this and that, and oh, today's great and it's a beautiful day out, and I was pissed, but I've had other experiences that I have wanted to legitimately put holes through walls. Borderline almost do it. Never did, never will, but just, you're so invested in it, you're pushing so hard. So here's $10,000. This is only for my psychology to show how much are you losing. You want to keep bleeding? You want to keep going? Keep letting that loss will come back. It'll make me whole. Let me let it turn around. Okay, wait, we're hitting a supply, and it bleeds, and it bleeds, and it bleeds. Stop. Cut the loss. Okay. That's how much you're going to get from me. Go ahead. There's 200. Let's see if this trade works. What's the cost of doing business? I choose for it to be $300, $400, $500. What is it? So I lost today, but, I was even telling Bay today, I was like, this is going to be the greatest. I'm not going to allow what I've done in my past to define why I can't be profitable, because sports is much different than trading. Just as my boy John always talks about, it's like it is much different. It is a much different mindset. But I'm not actually mad at this today. I'm mad that I took 15 trades, and I'm mad that I didn't cut it off after 2 consecutive losses. So it's things that I'm also adding to my journal and into my playbook and going, if you lose 2 in a row, you need to cut it. You're done for the day. Like, you're cut off. And having that kind of willpower. Again, for the majority of my trades that I took, guys, only when I went into the hole was I trying to make it back quickly, and then that's where I went wrong. So I'm assessing everything from a bird's eye view and being more aware, and I'm being more observant of what my actual tendencies are. And TradeZella, of course, is one of those tools that help me do that. You've got a Wednesday on the 3rd of this month, 7.5K. You've got Friday of that month on the 5th. You've got 5.98K. Then you've got, a couple days I hadn't, synced together. And again, we're starting over from scratch. So, of course, I'll make sure that we have, the correct data. TradeZella does a great job. You can have so many accounts that's like, you can have like 20 or something like that. I don't want them all in there because I want to make sure that the data is not skewed. I'll remember because I've had a journal so I can always reference. I don't need to delete the accounts. However, I want to look at those things and based off the setups I'm looking for and make the proper tweaks that I need to. I was on my way up, guys. I told you already that I was at almost 4K, little under 5K, 4K and some change from getting the trailing stop loss to stop following me with $500,000. What will we do? What is there to do? Boo-hoo me, boo-hoo no. I told you already that if there's one thing that I am not is a quitter. And so I am going to continue to stick this out. I'm going to continue to figure it out, master my own mind, master what I need to do in order to become the best trader that I can be so I can provide for my family. the one that's watching this now, 5-10 years from now, but I don't have one now, not currently in this state. But where I can fully, embody the person that I am, giving back, the things that I want to do, the companies I want to create. I can sit here and talk about it all day, and it seems like just that kind of, okay, it seems very flat or rah-rah-ish to kind of like pull my own self and convince myself that I'm doing something. But with the journaling comes reflection, comes, more preparedness in the market, comes more fluidity, not so deer in the headlights. And you learn from your mistakes. And these are things now that I'm like, I have to do less of this and I have to do more of this. And I'm in year 2. I know how early it is. I know how many people who are really trading in this space, how long it took for them with the peers, you know what I'm saying, that I know are making money on a day-to-day basis and have made a fortune and are able to feed their families and live and put their money in other assets, etc. And can really do what they want and live life on their own terms, truly. That's what I'm after. Suffering in my brain, and what my mind convinces me of as, this is not what I want, this is not what I want, and it's like my internal battle mentally is worth doing for another year, God forbid. But it is another 2 years. So I don't even know if I would say God forbid. This is the process and I have to learn to enjoy it. And I will slip up, but it's being aware and being objective about what do I do on a day-to-day basis that I continue to do self-inflicted things. And the minute that I can start to identify and then eliminate those things is when I'm going to be able to really see the fruits of my labor. I'm blessed. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And I am nothing but a human being, but one that is dedicated and is driven towards, his given task, and that is day trading. I am a personal trainer. I did play for the Atlanta Falcons, and no matter how short or how long that is, that's an accomplishment in and of itself. And I don't say that to boast. I say that because I'm not supposed to be able to go into another less than 1% of population career path, if you will, and succeed. But my mind is what's gotten me into the NFL, and my mind and my will and my want to and preparation and sweat equity is what will make me come out on the other side. I don't know how long it'll take, but I do know that it will be worth it, and it'll be the sweetest day. And I want you guys to be a part of this journey, because if I don't record it now, then it's like there's a lot of blank space there, and then my kids can't watch this and watch what I struggled through. And it's like right when I thought you were on the brink of it, I kept watching your videos, Dad, and then, all of a sudden it was like, what happened? But we can have those conversations, and we can dive into those things, and you can start to see and dive into the mind of my own, world, and go like, what was going on in his mind? What was important to him? This is nothing but a tool. And a lot of that allows you to do whatever you want to do in this life. Time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom is the only thing I do trading for. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. I don't think anybody would go and say stress, come right head on, directly down the middle. I don't think anybody in their right mind would ask for this kind of profession, because they know that there's unlimited amounts of money that you can make in this particular market. So, as I've told you from the beginning, I'm not here to blow smoke. I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth is, how much easier on my mental would this be maybe, and just from a production standpoint, how much more fluid would this be if I was already profitable? And I had the Van Cleef, wrist on, and I had the Rolex on the other wrist, and I was dripped out, and I had a richer meal, and I was, I got the car, I got the house, and then now I'm, I've got the Shure mic underneath me, and hey guys, here's what you need to do. It's so easy. Like getting views, I'm not trying to get views for that reason. I want people to discover me for my authenticity. And then when it's all said and done and I take as long as I take to become profitable, because I will, is when I see my peers out into, the world and, oh, you're so-and-so, nice to meet you. You're going to realize that the person that you got on camera was the same person that I am around the street, in public. I'm not, I'm too cool for school, I'm too this, I'm too that. That's not who I am. That's not how I was raised. So I just want you to understand that, like, this could easily be, I knew it, and I'm smashing shit. I mean, I have every excuse to do so. But where does it get me, and what kind of progress am I making by doing that? Nothing. But what I will tell you, which is just blatantly, just inevitable, is I have to face whatever's going on in here, and the reason that I am doing what I do and kind of construct the way that I trade and how I do things, all that. There's a reason for everything. And there's some sort of pattern that I learned through my life in its entirety that has got me thinking the way that I do, whether that be in a scarcity mindset, whether that be in an abundance mindset, whether that be whatever. But I've got to go so deep that I am able to take it out, almost like a strand from your DNA, and you're like, we don't need that anymore. Because I have to optimize to be the very, very best trader that I can be. And I'm here to do that. And that's what I will do while I have this YouTube channel, as long as I'm around. Because I'm only trying to refine my skills. And I have other businesses, and I'm always full of ideas. But right now, this is the money maker that then allows me to spring into my full authentic self and really allow you guys to see the fruits of my labor. Because it'll be places that you can walk into and enjoy and break bread with people. And that, to me, is even more special than what trading will, the kind of freedom that I'll feel from trading, honestly. So job is not done when the money is acquired, but we will be 50% of the way there. So guys, I love you. I know it's a long-winded one. Wanted to talk to you about this. Wanted to dive into where I was at. Read the trades off to you. We can go through them. We will go through them. That I promise. It's 15. Again, unacceptable. It's like I need to, whether that be have a notepad and go, trade 1. Excuse me, that was trade 2. That's trade 3. That's trade 4. You have one more. And literally have it, or already have 1 through 5 and go pick your best 5. And win, loss, or draw. And if you get 2 negatives back to back, you're done, Shardy. That is the only way that I'm going to be able to continue to refine and make it more mechanical and tame the beast, which is me. I don't say it like that, like, oh yeah, no, I'm saying that's my problem. I have got to tame the greed. And I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. Slow your ass down. And so I told you guys, my time that I spend online or breaking down charts with you or whatever is a much different approach. Truly, just listen. Because take the nuggets away from what it takes. And okay, he ran into that, so I don't want to run into that. If I'm doing anything, it's giving you the pathway, because when it becomes when profitability we turn the corner and we're getting payouts consistently and life goes in a flash and it starts moving, all of a sudden I become a genius. And all of a sudden everybody wants to do what I'm doing. And all of a sudden, take a second and look at what's happening right now. I just blew $500,000 that I had, that I was on a way to get payouts for, and it sucks. It does. But it's not like job is not done. So we got to start it over. So understand that this is what it takes. It takes grind. This is me paying tuition to the markets. So then the markets can't get me anymore. I love you guys. You take licks under the chin and you keep moving. Say it with me if you know it. You are uniquely different. God took his time on you. You are one of one. If nobody told you today, I love you so much. Peace.